everyone, it's Nina and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are going to be going through some gift ideas I think would make good gifts for readers. There's going to be a couple categories beyond just the obvious of getting them books. So hopefully there'll be something here to match the person that you're shopping for. With that intro out of the way, let's get into the video. I'm going to start off with a what not to do, and that is to either buy them a book you've never heard them talk about, a book from a genre you know they don't read from, or the secret third worst thing, which is a book that you really love. For the first two, they might be like, oh, thanks, and not really care about it. But for the last one, it is not a gift for them, it is a gift for you. Even if you mean it as a gift, it will become homework and a burden because now they feel obligated to read it and love it as like a sign of your relationship. If you really want them to read a book that you love, I would set up a time for you guys to do a buddy read of the book, but don't give it to them as a gift for a major holiday. One type of book that is kind of outside of those categories is to get them more of a coffee table book that is about another interest of theirs. Like for me personally, I have a Yu-Gi-Oh! Art book as my designated coffee table book. I feel like a book like this that's kind of half for reading, half for looking at the pictures, and is like about another one of their interests is a good way to go. Another alternative for buying books is to get them gift cards to places like either Barnes & Noble, Waterstones, Chapters, whatever you have in your area, but also to consider getting a gift card from a smaller local bookstore in your area. You might have to go in person to the bookstore to see if they do this, and if they don't, you can also kind of create like your own like little DIY gift card, kind of as like an IOU to give your friend to say that you will take them out book shopping. I think any scenario where you can turn a gift as like an activity for you guys to do together is another way to make the gift more meaningful. And most book lovers like the activity of going book shopping, so having you as like their friend slash loved one take them out book shopping will make it all the more meaningful. Another source for getting books is to buy them a subscription to a different audiobook service, or if they have a public wish list, you can buy them an audiobook from that. I think Libro FM, which is a good source for audiobooks that also supports local independent bookstores, is that they actually have a feature where you can buy book credits. I also have a referral link where I think if you sign up with a membership from that, I get a book credit too. So if you want to try it out, I mean, I'm not saying no. If you know they don't have an e-reader, consider getting them one. This is definitely one of like the more expensive gifts on my list, but you can also get like a refurbished Kindle from Amazon for like $80. Kind of associated with this, if you know what e-reader they have, you can also get them either like cute travel cases, pop sockets, or stickers to decorate their Kindle with. Definitely with pop sockets and stickers, there's a lot of really cute book themed designs on Etsy. Another more expensive gift is to get them either AirPods or another type of Bluetooth headphones. This is definitely extra helpful when it comes to listening to audiobooks because at least for me personally, I see audiobooks as like a doing something else at the same time type of activity, like when I'm folding laundry or cooking. So obviously having Bluetooth headphones makes it so much easier because you don't have to worry about the cord getting tangled while you're doing things. Now moving into different types of like book accessories. A good, easy, and cheap gift is you get them different types of bookmarks. There's a lot of really unique and cute different types of bookmarks on Etsy. And if you know what their favorite book is, there's a lot of bookmarks that are inspired by specific books on Etsy as well. Another related gift is to get them book sleeves. At first I was like, these seem kind of pointless, and it really brought me back to elementary school when we had to put book sleeves on like our class textbooks. But then I realized these are like perfect if you have a friend who's somewhat self-conscious about what they read, or they read a lot of like smutty books with more like risque covers. They can then use these book sleeves to read those books out in public with maybe not feeling as much shame. Another collection of things you can get is different types of annotating supplies, so things like tabs, mild liners, and nice pens, all the essentials for annotating. Kind of related to annotating is that I think a lot of book lovers also really like different types of stationery. Another instance where Etsy is definitely your friend because there's so many really cute and unique washi tapes, stickers, and notepads on Etsy that are bookish in nature. But if you know your friend is not really into the full like DIY reading journal life, there's also a lot of really cute pre-made book journals out there for them to use. Okay, the next kind of like overarching category is what I would consider like environmental aids. And these are things like comfy bookish clothes, candles, and blankets. There's a lot of really beautiful, unique book themed candles on Etsy. And one weird thing that you can give if you're giving a candle as a gift is to also get them an electric lighter, which is so nice to have. I got mine for like $10 on Amazon. Definitely worth the purchase for sure. There's also this thing, which I actually saw on like an Instagram ad. I think it's called a book valet, and I think this is like the perfect like either like side of your nightstand slash like coffee table item, because I feel like in every book lover's life there's come a time when you picked up a book and you realized you didn't have a bookmark ready to go with it, and you end up just using like a random receipt or whatever piece of paper is lying around. So having like this designated thing where you can like lay your book on top of is really nice. And also the fact that it has like the little space for you to leave like food and a drink is also like adding to like the overall cozy ambiance. Speaking of drinks, I think a lot of book lovers also really enjoy beverages like either tea, matcha, or coffee. One brand that I actually learned about from a similar video to this that Elliot Brooks did last year is a brand called Grounds and Hounds, which is a coffee company that donates a portion of their proceeds to help different animal rescues. There's also a similar brand I found as through an Instagram ad called Kittytown Coffee that donates a portion of their proceeds to different animal shelters. I bought from both of them personally and really enjoyed their products. And it's obviously a great gift for someone who is both a book lover as well as an animal lover. And it makes you feel good as the gift giver being able to provide someone with a gift, but also knowing you're helping a good cause at the same time. Okay, the next category is stuff that is bookish, but not exclusively book related. And I think a great option if you are a more like thrifty gift finder is to look on either Depop, Poshmark, or Pango Books and search words like Fairy Loot, Illumicrate, Owlcrate, all of the book subscription boxes that also do kind of like bookish themed items. And you can find items that were included in those past boxes that are themed around specific books. I'm just saying if someone wanted to buy me the Fairy Loot Lock Tomb bookends, I would not be mad about it. Going down the list of other similar like bookish items, one of them is these really cute book vases. These are good not only to use as like a traditional vase, but I feel like they're also a really good holder for different bookmarks. You can also get a bookish puzzle. I think it's a very common activity for people who listen to audiobooks who want to do puzzles alongside with listening to their books. Another item is a bookish mug, which obviously would go well with the beverages we talked about earlier. Another fun kind of like DIY activity along with the puzzles is to get them one of these book nooks. These are like a paper craft thing, which obviously would be good for them to do while they listen to audiobooks, but also you get them as a little item that can go inside of their bookshelves at the end of it. And the last item on my list is actually perfume, but specifically from the brand Imaginary Authors. This is another random Instagram ad find that has now turned into one of our favorite brands. Honestly, Imaginary Authors should turn us into like brand ambassadors because we talk about their perfumes to so many of our friends. All of them are themed around kind of like imaginary books. So you probably could find a perfume that matches the vibe of a book that your friends really like. And the perfumes also come packaged in this little like book design as well. Perfume also can be quite expensive, so I feel like it's the perfect gift to give at like a major holiday or birthday. And considering our track record, I think this probably will be a gift that I'll consider getting for my wife again this year. Anyway, that is a look at the list I have compiled of gifts ideas for book lovers. Hopefully you found something on this list that will be a good gift for whoever you're shopping for in your life. As always, if you enjoyed my videos, consider liking this video as well as subscribing if you aren't already. And that's going to be it for this video. I hope you all have a wonderful day and a wonderful start to your holiday season, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!